Hello, New York. Hello, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Dasman, and this is Lazy Weekend Movies. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Mine is going great. I know this past few days been gloomy and rainy. It's just Mother Nature doing its thing. So, if you guys find yourself at home with your family, your lover, or you're all by yourself looking to be entertained, I brought you two new movies this weekend. They are A Bittersweet Life and Basketball Diaries. As usual, these movies would have you think, feel, and ask questions. I hope you guys are in the mood to talk movies with me this weekend. I couldn't wait to be here with you. With that being said, let's get into it. The first movie I want to talk about today is called A Bittersweet Life. It's a Korean movie. This movie was directed by Kim Jin-woon. This movie came out in 2006. In the cast, we have starring Lee Byung-Hun as Sun-woo and Shin Min-ae as Hee-soo, etc. This movie has a 100% Rotten Tomato score. A really entertaining movie. Got a perfect score. I would have given the same thing. Got me on the edge of my seat the whole time. I saw this movie a few years ago and still stands to this day. Amazing. Here's my point of view on this movie. So let's talk about direction first. I really like the direction this director took this movie. Watching this movie, it makes me feel like as if I was in the room with the characters, going through their emotion, going through their life story and whatnot. And that's what I like about a movie. It makes me feel like it's not a movie. I'm not watching a movie right now. I'm watching a real life experience going on right in front of my eyes. I'm just not a part of it. I'm just watching it, but I feel like I'm in that life. You know what I mean? And this director did a great job. And I watched, that's like the third time I watched this movie. I can't wait to watch it again, to be honest with you. This movie has great life lessons in it. It kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. And hell yeah, I'm gonna talk to this movies about my friends and put them into it. The next thing I want to talk about is the cast. In the cast, we have Lee Byung-Hun playing Sun-woo. He's charismatic as hell. He's amazing. I like this guy. The first time I saw this guy's performance was in I Saw the Devil. It's an earlier movie from A Bittersweet Life. I think this movie came out in 2010 or something like that. So I saw his performance in I Saw the Devil the first time, and I'm like, this guy, I gotta follow up on him. I gotta see what he's done before. And then I check out A Bittersweet Life. Oh my god, after that I feel blessed. I feel blessed that this guy is putting his talent out there and showing you what he can do and whatnot. He's very charismatic. Even when he's not talking in the scene, he's just like staring around. And I'm like, okay. I understand. I understand what you're going through or whatnot. He's amazing. And the other cast members were great as well. But at the end of the day, Lee Byung-hun makes everybody feel secondary in a role, playing his part or whatnot. He's amazing. So let's talk about the story. So the story is simple. I don't want to spoil it, but it's basically, you feel like watching this movie. It tells you that you can't escape. There's certain consequences you can't escape. It's like certain your the consequences of your actions. You can't escape that. Whatever you do, your actions will always follow up with consequences, good or bad. At the end of the day, you have to be ready for what's coming. You do something, there's repercussion for it. It's coming for you, good or bad, negative or positive. It doesn't matter. Your actions have consequences, and you can't get away from them. Watching this movie, that's what I learned. I hope you guys enjoy this movie. I hope you guys see the same things that I see, or even more. And if you do, just let me know down in the comment below or whatnot. Yes, you won't regret this movie. This movie is really entertaining. It's amazing, and this guy, you will love this guy. You will like his performance. He's really serious. He takes his role seriously. You know what I mean? You can't see that he's a guy who really think about the role that he's stepping into, or whatnot. And it's an amazing movie. Korean movie, came out in 2006. You won't regret it. A Bittersweet Life. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right. So the next movie I want to talk about is called Basketball Diaries. This movie was directed by Scott Calvert. This movie came out in 1995. I was about 4 years old, just a baby. All right. In the cast, we have starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Jim Carroll, and then we have Mark Wahlberg as Mikey, etc. This movie has a 46% Rotten Tomato score right now, which is pretty low in my opinion. I'd give this movie, I give this movie about 70%, at least 65%. This movie doesn't deserve 46% at all. I promise you guys. I was entertained. It kept me interested the whole time. I mean, it's not a perfect movie at all. Of course not, but we have Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead role. Leonardo always delivers, even back then, always delivers. You won't regret it, trust me. Here's my point of view on this movie. So let's talk about the cast. The cast, like I said, we have Leonardo DiCaprio. He's delivering. He's amazing. He's electric. He's charismatic. Yeah. In this movie, you could totally see that. All right, this guy's going far. He's got talent. He's really talented. This guy gotta go far or whatnot. And he delivered in this movie. He's playing a kid who went to a Catholic school and playing basketball for the school, and at the same time got into a little trouble. Blah blah blah. I won't spoil it for you. But this movie, the story is really cool. It's really nice. It will keep you interested. I promise you that. And then we have Mark Wahlberg next to him, which was really charismatic as well back then. I mean, next to Leonardo is like, covering him a little bit, but he's charismatic. He's electric too as well. He stands on his own in this movie. I really like this performance. So the next thing I want to talk about in this movie is the story. This story is really relatable to me, actually. Talking about in this movie, Leonardo and his friends went to a Catholic school, right? And I went to a Catholic school back then in my country and whatnot. And I was in the soccer team. He's in the basketball team and stuff like that. And I had a group of friends usually walk with in my neighborhood and everything, and I was as well, you know what I mean. So watching this movie, it was really relatable to me. There's a lot of things that I'm like, you know what, I totally feel that part. He there's a part where he's like with his friends, fooling around, whatnot, messing around with people and stuff like that. And I used to do the same thing back then. I mean, I wasn't a bad kid or anything, but fooling around, yes, I did with my friends. We went all over the place playing soccer and stuff like that. It was really fun, really good memories back then. I can't complain. About that. So this movie has a lot of great lessons in it, especially for teenagers and stuff like that. So this movie deal with being an addict and stuff like that. And we have him going to Catholic school, having trouble in school and having trouble fitting in with other students and his professors or whatnot. He has problem with them, just like every a lot of teenagers out there. I'm pretty sure I was one of these kids. I mean, I was a good kid, but sometimes I'll go off the rail a little bit. And he has a group of friends that he hangs out with and have fun, mess around and whatnot. It's a really cool movie. You won't regret this movie. It's not one of Leonardo's popular movies, but it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites of his. You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed this movie. It wasn't really entertaining to me. Kept me on the edge of my seat. I'm pretty sure it'll do the same for you guys. You guys check these two movies out. A Bittersweet Life, which is a Korean movie, came out in 2006. Amazing movie, nice, you would love it. And the next one was Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio. You can't go wrong with Leonardo, and you guys will enjoy it. So that was Lazy Weekend Movies, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed these two movies. I'll talk to you next weekend. Bye bye.